Welcome to Mama. You know I'm always excited to have you join. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about babies. I'm going to address emotional damaging things that we should stop doing to babies. You know, baby, when they are born, they are not completely built. After they are born, they start building their emotions, they start building their life, their characters, their values. And this starts right from the time that they are born. So you have to be careful not to train your child or handle your child in such a way that your child begins to learn some negative things or grow in a very awkward direction. For example, the first thing you need to stop doing to babies is ignoring them or allowing them to cry. How will you feel if you were in need and you are crying for help and there are people there and nobody answers you or responds or shows interest? That is exactly how babies feel when you ignore them when they cry. When they cry, it's not as if they are trying to throw tantrums or they just want to be little emperors. They have needs, and the only way they could communicate that needs is by crying. So if your baby is crying, there's something that he or she needs to be addressed, and you just ignore her. It causes some emotional damage. They grow up to be very aggressive, or if you have to allow them to cry so much that it is the noise that is making you to react. So you end up having children that will have to be very aggressive because they understand that aggressiveness is the only thing that makes people to react or take action or work. You understand? So you don't have to allow your baby to always be crying so hard before you try to see what the issues are. And as a matter of fact, allowing babies to cry before you take action is actually late. When they are frowning or maybe body language or showing some sort of discomfort, you have to listen to them. You have to go close to them to understand what is the issue. Or we understand that there are sometimes they just cry for no reason, but then you have to watch what is what. Next thing that we have to stop doing to babies is expecting your baby to grow at the pace of another baby. I was at an event the other time and I saw this mother and she left her baby hanging. She didn't want to carry the baby, she wanted the baby to stand to work and all that. So initially I thought the child was already running or something. So the child was showing all sorts of discomfort, trying to ask her to carry him, and she wasn't having any of that. She wanted the baby to start running, she wanted the baby to start doing things for himself. She didn't understand why the baby wasn't working. And then then she told me that when I started staring at her, she told me that the child is a year and he hasn't started working. And I said, what is wrong about that? If the child isn't working at year 1, it simply means the child is not ready to work. It doesn't mean he does not have the capacity to work. And he started telling me how his friend children have started working at 10 months, at 8 months, at 11 months and thereabouts. Yes, some children started working as much as 7-8 months. Some will work at 10, some work at a year after a year. It doesn't mean that that child is a failure or that child is not agile or that child is sick. Especially if the doctor have told you there's something wrong with the child. We have to learn to allow children to do things at their own pace. Don't compare your child to another child. Don't force your child to work because another person's child is working, or maybe your first child or second child work at that time. No, it's a wrong thing to do. Allow these children to work at their own pace, and there are things you can help them with, like buying walker and other children toys that help them to be strong and agile and on their own. But don't force these children to it makes them have low self-confidence. They grow up to feel that they are not good enough, and this is even where these things start. When you start comparing your child, you want your child to be a competitor to everybody. It doesn't make sense. Allow your child to teach them values. Let them grow at the time they want to grow. Do what they want to do. You just guide them instead of forcing these children, especially that particular one. Please stop forcing children or stop punishing children. To do things that you want them to do when it is not their time to do it. Okay. So the next one is leaving babies alone in a room, in a home. Babies are built to be physically connected to their mothers or caregivers. So don't drop a baby in a room and just leave the baby and go on and on. Or maybe some people even drop children in the home and leave to go get something. Apart from the fact that it's emotionally draining for the child, because the child is going to grow up alone, afraid, and some of them are grow up very greedy, and they don't even understand why they need to help somebody else. You understand? Because they were being isolated from childhood. It is also very physically wrong for you to leave the child in the house and move out, because anything can happen. Fire, he or she could fall down from the bed or wherever it is that you kept them. These babies are very active. You may think that you cannot pull that baby. You can pull it and come out. Anything can happen. And even people stealing them, kidnapping them. So please don't leave your baby in a place and just walk away. Make sure that there is someone to take care of the child. The next thing is abuse, physical and verbal abuse. Yes, babies are difficult. They'll cry unnecessarily, they'll disturb you and all sort of things. And as they grow up, they'll do things, maybe like if you don't keep your things well, they'll mess it up for you, throw powder on the floor, throw your soup away, pour water and make you go on mobbing and all that. But at no point are you as a mother allowed to physically or verbally abuse the child. Some people think that verbal abuse is not as bad as physical abuse, but I think it's even worse when you keep saying the wrong things to children, when you keep professing wrong things to them, when you keep saying all sort of harsh things to them. It's not good. It messes up with their emotions and make them react in some very awkward way. So if you are saying anything to your child, it has to be that you're blessing them. It has to be that you're saying things that has meaning, things that have sense in it. Like you should be communicating with your child, blessing your child, telling your child things, not abuse. You understand? And don't physically abuse children. Please. Don't beat them in an awkward way. There are ways to train children nowadays, so don't go all out punching children and all that. It's really dangerous for their emotions. The final one is overprotecting children. It's okay, and these are very common with parents who maybe have only one child, or maybe we're expecting this little cutie for a very long time. So when they have this child, they're like, oh my god, you don't want this child to do anything, you want to do everything for the baby, you want to pick things for them. If they even want to stretch to pick something, you quickly get it for them. If they even want to do this, you are supposed to allow the child to have our own, to grow, to have our own freedom too. It's not just about you. It's about the child too. So while you're taking care of your child, while you're doing everything, make sure you're not over protecting and guarding the child. If not, they will grow up to feel that everything's supposed to be done for them. Like everybody's supposed to be doing everything for them. They don't want to do anything by themselves. They don't want to stretch out to reach anywhere. So, and it's not good. Yeah. So thank you so much. Until next week, take care of yourself. Please kindly subscribe to this video. Share it with your friends and family. If you have any question or comments, drop it below or send me an email. Thank you so much. Bye bye.